Sometimes love can be difficult, right? You need just somebody to give you that non-biased, no skin in the game advice. Thank goodness there is. The Playhouse Love Doctors. Love Doctors, Love Doctors. You're the love gurus. I'm in love with my first cousin. We're both more than 40 years old. We knew we were attracted to each other at least 30 years ago, but we didn't say anything and never have.
That would be
until
at
now.
10 years old.
Yep.
At 10.
Yep. He went ahead and got married, and I remain single. I've never been married. I have dated, but I've never been married. He's now divorced, and a month ago we were at a funeral, and we decided to speak the truth to each other after we had a few drinks after everybody else left. After that, I returned home, told my sisters and brothers about it, and now they treat me like an outcast. I don't know what to say to them anymore. I'm a grown woman, not a child. My cousin and I both want the same things out of life. This relationship, I think, could last until the end of time. How do I get everybody to be happy for me?
I don't know if you can. I feel like it's like a taboo situation.
Yeah.
It's your cousin, a blood relative. I don't like the idea. I don't know if you're really going to be able to get anybody else on board. But hey, if that's what you want to do to be happy, you do that. But you got to understand other people might not be happy for you.
Yeah, I mean, if the question is, do you guys think I should date my cousin? Well, then we can have a conversation about that. But the question to directly ask is, how do I get people to be happy for me? You can't. Your family will never understand that. I cannot think of anything you could possibly say to your relatives that would make them go, you know what? That's great. We're so happy you found each other. You know, when you were kids, we actually thought we saw a little spark there. We were kind of hoping this would. That's never going to happen. And I cannot think of any situation where that would possibly happen.
Yeah, I don't think, because your family, I don't know if anyone would really support the idea of you guys dating.
I don't see that going well for you as far as support goes. Now, in terms of people that you're not related to, now, if we're being realistic, you don't necessarily need to advertise the fact that you're cousins, right? You guys could move somewhere else or, move into a neighborhood and you guys would just be a couple. And if you never mention that to people that you meet, you'd be just fine. But the actual family itself, blood relatives, they're never going to understand that, I don't think.
For sure, keep that out of anybody you meet in the future. Oh, we're newlyweds. Also, fun fact, yes, we are cousins.
Nice to meet you, neighbor.
Don't throw that out there.
And Love Doctors, you're on the Love Gurus. My husband and I have been together for 10 years, married for 8. He recently confessed to me that in our first couple of months of dating, he cheated on me. Now, we weren't like official yet, but he said that it weighs on him. And he's been going to therapy for some issues revolving his relationship with his parents, and apparently it came up. And the therapist suggested that he admits it to me. Now, it was a long time ago, but it does kind of bother me. Do I need to just let it go?
How long have they been dating now?
So they've been together for 10 years, married for 8. And this was in the first, right when they started dating. They weren't even exclusive yet. They weren't official. It's not even cheating, arguably.
Yeah, I think you let it go. And the fact that he only told you because, like, the therapist, it's not like he's telling you because he has this pattern of cheating or anything.
No, given what you just laid out there, honestly, I'm not even sure I would say he cheated on you. It sounds like you went on a couple of dates. You hadn't had the exclusive talk yet. He was still out seeing some other people. And you have this guy that is just such a sweetheart that has been eating it away at him for 10 years. And his therapist was like, no, seriously, just talk to her about it. And the fact that you didn't give the response of like, you know what?
It's been so long.
It's been so long. It's okay. Like I would say that you reflected on it and like you realized that you hadn't had that talk yet.
I think though, yeah, it's been so long. Just make sure, because I don't want this now to upset you. Focus on the positive. How long you've been together. How great the relationship has been up until just this point of him revealing this.
Major difference between him saying, hey, I met somebody at the Red River Valley Fair when I was seeing a show and we went to a hotel this past weekend. And, hey, you know what? Before we were even exclusive, we were barely dating. We got to 3 Applebee's journeys together. They're very different. Very, very different.
Yeah, move on from it.
And finally, Love Doctors, you're on the Love Gurus. I have a type, and it's married men. They make the best boyfriends. They're the most fun. They give the best gifts, and nobody loves harder than a married man. I'm wondering, do you think it's possible to get that kind of affection out of an unattached man, or will this forever have to be what I'm chasing?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you can find it from somebody who's not married. What do you think? Other women just have to settle for the married guy before and then let him treat you fabulous? Yes, you can find somebody who is not married.
Better marry this guy because it's going to make him the perfect dude perfect boyfriend for somebody else.
Yeah. I can't even believe this is a question. Get out. Whoever you're trying to date, non-married men, that's not working for you. So look for the qualities that you like in these married guys or what maybe they look like and use that if you're trying to find a single person.